These everyday habits will make you smarter than those around you. Intelligence isn't a fixed trait. It's something you can cultivate, much like building muscle at the gym. The more you work on it, the stronger it becomes. Think of your mind as a tool. Consistent effort sharpens it, making it more effective every day. The beauty lies in the small, deliberate habits that compound over time, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary growth. For too long, intelligence has been narrowly defined by numbers like IQ scores, grades, or job titles. True intelligence goes far beyond that. It's about critical thinking, emotional navigation, adaptability, and making wise decisions in everyday life. It's practical, accessible, and not reserved for a select few. Intelligence is the ability to solve problems, connect with others, and continuously evolve. And the best part? It's not fixed. It's something you can grow. This isn't about comparing yourself to others or chasing external standards of success. It's about becoming the sharpest, most capable version of yourself. Intelligence isn't about proving you're better than someone else. It's about proving to yourself that you can improve. These habits aren't shortcuts or quick fixes. They're tools for a lifetime of growth. Practice them consistently, and you'll notice your mind becoming sharper and more capable. Before we dive in, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more valuable content like this. Let's get started. Learn to completely focus. How often do you truly focus? Not the distracted kind where you glance at your phone while working, but genuine, undivided attention. In a world filled with constant notifications and endless scrolling, deep focus has become a rare skill. Without focus, there's no depth of thought, understanding, or progress. The noise of modern life scatters our attention, leaving us overwhelmed and unproductive. Even centuries ago, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius recognized the power of focus and reflection. As a Roman emperor with immense responsibilities, he carved out time for deep thought and journaling. His discipline, what we now call deep focus, enabled him to lead with clarity and wisdom. The lesson is clear: multitasking isn't the solution. Monotasking, giving your full attention to one task at a time, is the way to sharpen your mind and achieve meaningful progress. When you focus deeply, you not only work better but also train your brain to function at a higher level. To develop this habit, start small. Dedicate 30 minutes a day to working deeply on a single task. Eliminate distractions, turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs, and let others know you're unavailable. Techniques like the Pomodoro technique, which involves focused 25-minute intervals followed by 5-minute breaks, can help you build discipline. Over time, you'll notice your concentration improving. Mindfulness meditation is another powerful tool. Spending just a few moments observing your breath can train your mind to stay present. When distractions arise during work, bring your attention back to the task at hand, just as you would in meditation. Each time you resist the urge to check your phone or switch tasks, you're strengthening your ability to focus deeply, which will make you smarter, more capable, and more in control of your mind. Remember, deep focus is a superpower. It's not just about productivity. It's about reclaiming your ability to think, create, and grow. As Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Remember this, and you will find strength. Cultivate this strength, and it will guide you to a sharper, more intelligent life. Read widely and consistently. Reading isn't just about acquiring information. It's about shaping how you view and navigate the world. A good book doesn't stay on the shelf. It lives in your mind, influencing your thoughts, values, and connections. History's greatest minds, from philosophers to inventors, shared one common trait. They read. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, didn't write meditations without first absorbing the wisdom of others. He built his understanding by standing on the shoulders of those who came before him. The power of reading spans across genres. Fiction invites you into the minds of diverse characters, enhancing your empathy and emotional intelligence. Nonfiction expands your understanding of subjects like history, science, or psychology, equipping you with tools to solve real-world problems. Philosophy, the cornerstone of wisdom, offers timeless lessons on resilience, perspective, and purpose. Each genre enriches your thinking, making you more adaptable and insightful. In today's busy world, reading can feel overwhelming. The solution is to make it a consistent habit. Start by committing to read just 10 pages a day. While it may seem small, over a year, that adds up to 3,600 pages, enough to complete 10 to 15 books. The compounding effect of daily reading is remarkable, and it's entirely manageable. Modern tools can make reading more accessible. Audiobooks allow you to read while commuting, exercising, or doing chores. Platforms like Audible, Libby, or YouTube provide a wealth of audiobooks at your fingertips. If you're pressed for time, book summary apps like Blinkist or Shortform distill key insights from books in just 15 minutes. Cultivate focus, embrace reading, and watch as these simple habits transform your mind, empowering you to lead a smarter, more fulfilled life. Another way to make reading transformative is by stepping out of your comfort zone. If you typically stick to self-help books, explore a classic novel. If fiction is your go-to, challenge yourself with a biography or a book on science. Broadening your reading choices expands your mental toolkit, introducing perspectives and ideas you might never have encountered otherwise. Don't just read for the sake of reading. Read to apply. Highlight key passages, take notes, and reflect on how the insights can shape your decisions and understanding of life. Marcus Aurelius didn't passively absorb knowledge. He questioned it, engaged with it, and used it for personal growth. Reading, then, is more than a pastime. It's an act of self-improvement. Every book you open is either a conversation with a great mind, a window into another world, or a mirror reflecting your own. It's how you cultivate empathy, wisdom, and the confidence to face life's complexities. So, pick up a book, not just to pass time, but to enrich your mind. Over time, you'll see how the words you absorb shape the person you become. Reflect daily. Reflection turns experience into wisdom. Without it, the lessons life offers slip away unnoticed. Think about how easily the days blur into weeks and weeks into years. Without taking time to pause and look inward, you risk living on autopilot, reacting, rushing, and repeating the same patterns. Reflection gives you clarity, helping you understand what worked, what didn't, and what truly matters. It's a habit that sharpens your mind and aligns your actions with your values. The Stoics deeply understood the power of reflection. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, ended each day with a simple ritual. He asked himself what he did well, what he could have done better, and what he learned. This wasn't about self-criticism, but about growth. Through reflection, Seneca turned ordinary experiences into lessons that shaped his character and decisions. His wisdom wasn't accidental. It was cultivated through consistent introspection. Reflection can take many forms and doesn't have to be complicated. Journaling is a powerful tool for this purpose. Writing down your thoughts at the end of the day forces you to slow down and process your experiences. It can be as simple as answering 3 questions. What did I learn today? What challenged me? What am I grateful for? These prompts open the door to greater self-awareness and growth. If writing isn't for you, meditation offers another path to reflection. Spending just 10 minutes in silence, observing your thoughts and emotions, helps you gain perspective on your day. Meditation isn't about clearing your mind. It's about noticing what's happening within it. This awareness creates space to respond to challenges thoughtfully, instead of reacting impulsively. Start small. Dedicate 5 minutes at the end of your day to reflect. You don't need a fancy journal or a perfect system. A notebook, a voice memo, or even quiet contemplation works just as well. The key is consistency. Over time, these moments of reflection will reveal patterns, both in your behavior and in life itself. You'll begin to see what truly serves you and what doesn't, empowering you to make smarter decisions. As Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Reflection allows you to see your life clearly, free from distortions of fear or regret. By turning your experiences into stepping stones for growth, you not only become smarter, but also more aligned with the person you aspire to be. Challenge your comfort zone. Growth begins where comfort ends. The comfort zone feels safe, predictable, and familiar, but staying there for too long leads to stagnation. Intelligence, adaptability, and resilience are forged in discomfort, in moments when you step into the unknown. To grow smarter, bolder, and more capable, you must be willing to challenge your comfort zone. Science supports this. When you take on challenges or try unfamiliar things, your brain forms new neural connections, a process called neuroplasticity. Whether you're learning a new skill, having a difficult conversation, or trying an activity that makes you nervous, your brain rewires itself to adapt. These new pathways strengthen your ability to think critically, solve problems, and embrace change. Stepping outside your comfort zone doesn't just build courage, it makes you smarter. Think about moments of growth in your life. They likely didn't happen when everything was easy. Maybe it was the first time you gave a presentation, despite your nervousness, or signed up for a challenging course, only to discover your hidden potential. Growth happens when you stretch yourself, and that requires stepping into discomfort. The Stoics recognized this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." To challenge your comfort zone, identify one fear or hesitation each week. It doesn't have to be monumental. Small, consistent actions lead to big changes. For example, if public speaking intimidates you, start by sharing your thoughts in a small group meeting. If you've avoided a difficult conversation, take the first step by planning what you want to say. The goal isn't to conquer every fear at once. It's to build a habit of leaning into discomfort. Over time, you'll notice these small actions compounding, strengthening your adaptability and resilience. Each step outside your comfort zone rewires your brain, enhances your confidence, and equips you to navigate life's challenges more effectively. Growth may be uncomfortable, but it's the only path to becoming the sharpest, most capable version of yourself. Another way to challenge yourself is to embrace the beginner's mindset by learning something new. Sign up for that dance class, start learning a language, or tackle a subject you've always found intimidating. These activities don't just build new skills, they teach you how to navigate failure, persevere, and adapt. Each time you push through discomfort, you strengthen your ability to handle uncertainty, making future challenges less daunting. Remember, growth doesn't come from reckless leaps, but from intentional steps. Think of it like lifting weights. Too light and you won't see progress. Too heavy and you risk injury. The same principle applies here. Find challenges that stretch you without overwhelming you. Over time, you'll notice a remarkable shift. The boundaries of your comfort zone will expand. Tasks that once seemed intimidating will start to feel natural. That meeting you hesitated to speak in will become an opportunity to make your voice heard. The skill you thought was out of reach will become second nature. These small victories compound, gradually building confidence and resilience. Challenging your comfort zone isn't just about overcoming fear. It's about becoming someone who thrives in the face of uncertainty. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, obstacles aren't barriers, they're bridges to something greater. This week, take one small step toward discomfort. By doing so, you'll expand your world and strengthen the most powerful tool you have, your mind. Embrace lifelong learning. Intelligence isn't about knowing everything. It's about staying curious and open to learning more. In a world that's constantly evolving, the smartest people aren't those with all the answers, but those committed to growth. Lifelong learning is the habit of remaining curious, humble, and eager to explore, no matter how much you already know. It's the mindset that there's always more to discover, and the willingness to admit you're never done learning. The Stoics exemplified this mindset of continuous growth. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most powerful figures, approached life with humility and insatiable curiosity. He explored philosophy, human nature, leadership, and existence itself. In Meditations, he wrote, "Be open to correction. If someone can show me I'm wrong, I'll gladly change. It's the truth I'm after, and the truth never harmed anyone." This willingness to learn and adapt shaped his wisdom and leadership. Consider how embracing lifelong learning can transform your life. Think of individuals like Elon Musk, who taught himself rocket science to build SpaceX, or artists who reinvent themselves by exploring new genres. The ability to learn continuously enables you to adapt, grow, and thrive in any circumstance. To practice lifelong learning, cultivate curiosity. Explore topics that fascinate you, whether history, technology, art, or psychology. The modern world offers countless tools to make learning accessible. Platforms like YouTube, Coursera, and Khan Academy provide free or affordable courses on virtually any subject. Websites like Udemy or Skillshare allow you to learn practical skills like coding, photography, or public speaking at your own pace. Podcasts are another valuable resource for lifelong learners. Listening to experts share their insights is both inspiring and educational. Incorporate podcasts into your routine while commuting, exercising, or cooking, and use them to challenge your thinking and spark new ideas. Expand your learning by stepping out of your intellectual comfort zone. If you usually focus on one area, try exploring something entirely different. For instance, if you're a science enthusiast, dive into literature. If you're drawn to practical skills, explore philosophy. This diversity in learning broadens your perspective and deepens your understanding of how knowledge interconnects. Books remain a cornerstone of lifelong learning. As discussed earlier, reading widely and consistently pushes your thinking and exposes you to new ideas. Choose authors who challenge your worldview, inspire growth, and make you think differently. Lifelong learning isn't just about intellectual growth. It's about humility, the acknowledgement that there's always more to learn. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you must train your character and guard your impulses, for what lies ahead is more than mere learning. Commit to being a lifelong learner, and you'll discover opportunities for growth you never imagined. Cultivate emotional intelligence. Knowledge is powerful, but without the ability to connect with people, it's incomplete. Emotional intelligence, EQ, bridges your intellect and relationships, enabling you to navigate human connections with empathy and grace. EQ isn't just a skill, it's a vital form of intelligence that enhances leadership, collaboration, and meaningful relationships, whether at work, home, or in daily life. Emotional intelligence has three core elements: self-awareness, empathy, and communication. Self-awareness allows you to recognize your emotions, understand their triggers, and see how they influence your behavior. Empathy helps you understand others' emotions, stepping into their shoes without judgment. Communication ties it all together, enabling you to express your thoughts effectively while fostering trust and connection. These principles align seamlessly with Stoic philosophy. The Stoics emphasized understanding others without judgment, recognizing that every individual is navigating their own struggles. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on this, writing, "When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil." This wasn't cynicism. It was empathy. He sought to understand others rather than react to them, embodying the essence of emotional intelligence. Start cultivating emotional intelligence by practicing self-awareness. Throughout the day, take moments to identify your emotions and reflect on their triggers. This awareness is the first step toward managing your feelings rather than being controlled by them. Next, develop empathy by practicing active listening in conversations. Give others your full attention, not just hearing their words, but understanding the emotions behind them. Resist the urge to interrupt or offer advice immediately. Instead, reflect on their perspective and ask thoughtful questions. Over time, this deepens your understanding of others and strengthens your connections. By integrating self-awareness, empathy, and effective communication into your life, you'll not only enhance your relationships, but also embody the wisdom and compassion of the Stoics. Emotional intelligence isn't just about navigating the complexities of human connection. It's about building a life grounded in empathy, resilience, and understanding. Another cornerstone of emotional intelligence is learning to pause before reacting, especially in emotionally charged situations. When anger or frustration arises, take a moment to breathe, count to 3, or step away if possible. This pause creates a critical space between your emotion and your response, allowing you to act thoughtfully rather than impulsively. As the Stoics taught, true strength lies in mastering your emotions, not being ruled by them. Journaling is another powerful tool for developing emotional intelligence. At the end of each day, write about moments when you experienced strong emotions. What triggered them? How did you respond? What could you have done differently? This reflective practice helps you identify patterns in your behavior and equips you to approach future situations with greater emotional clarity. Emotional intelligence isn't just about improving your relationships, it's about improving yourself. It enables you to connect deeply with others, understand their struggles without judgment, and communicate in ways that foster trust and respect. It transforms emotions from obstacles into tools for personal growth and connection. Intelligence without emotional intelligence is incomplete. By cultivating self-awareness, empathy, and communication, you strengthen both your mind and your heart. As Marcus Aurelius taught, understanding others begins with understanding yourself, a skill that can profoundly impact every aspect of your life. Prioritize physical health. A healthy mind depends on a healthy body. Your brain, the engine of your intelligence, relies on your physical vitality to function at its best. Neglecting your physical health creates a ripple effect, diminishing your focus, energy, and mental clarity. If you want to grow smarter, start with the foundation, caring for your body. The connection between the brain and body is undeniable. Regular physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, fostering the growth of new neural pathways and enhancing memory, focus, and problem-solving abilities. Sleep is another pillar of cognitive health. During sleep, your brain consolidates memories, clears toxins, and resets itself for the day ahead. Nutrition, too, is essential. The food you eat fuels not just your body, but your mind. A diet rich in whole foods supports optimal brain function, while processed foods and excessive sugar can impair thinking and drain energy. To prioritize physical health in a manageable way, start with your diet. Focus on whole, nutrient-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Avoid processed snacks and sugary drinks, which provide temporary energy but lead to crashes. Instead, keep healthy snacks like nuts, seeds, or fresh fruit within reach. Hydration is equally important. Your brain is 75% water, so staying hydrated throughout the day is crucial for mental performance. Quality sleep is non-negotiable. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of restful sleep each night. To improve sleep, limit screen time before bed. The blue light from devices disrupts your natural sleep-wake cycle. Wind down with calming activities like reading, meditation, or journaling. Establish a bedtime routine that signals to your brain that it's time to rest, such as dimming lights or drinking herbal tea. Exercise is another key element. You don't need an intense gym routine to reap the benefits of movement. Start with something simple, like a 20-minute daily walk. Walking boosts circulation and clears your mind, creating space for reflection and problem-solving. If you're ready for more, incorporate strength training or yoga into your routine a few times a week. Consistency is key. Choose activities you enjoy to make them a sustainable part of your lifestyle. Discipline ties these habits together. The Stoics valued moderation, meeting the body's needs without overindulgence. This balance builds a strong foundation for both mental and physical well-being. Each healthy choice you make, whether a walk, a nutritious meal, or a good night's sleep, is an investment in your future self. Over time, these choices compound, creating a sharper, stronger, and more resilient version of you. When you prioritize physical health, you're not just caring for your body, you're equipping your mind with the tools it needs to thrive. As the Stoics remind us, wisdom and discipline go hand in hand. By strengthening your body, you strengthen your mind. enabling growth, learning, and the ability to face life's challenges with clarity and purpose. Start today. Your body and mind will thank you. A blueprint for growth. Intelligence isn't a trait you're born with. It's something you build through consistent actions and habits. These 7 practices provide a foundation for becoming not just smarter, but also more intentional and fulfilled. Remember, this journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Each small step compounds over time, sharpening your mind, strengthening your heart, and building resilience. The Stoics taught that personal growth isn't about competing with others. It's about becoming better than you were yesterday. That's the mindset to embrace. If you're ready to take these ideas further, subscribe to our channel. We explore practical wisdom, Stoic principles, and actionable steps to help you grow into your best self. Watch, reflect, and join a community of lifelong learners. Your smarter, stronger self is waiting. Start building it today. Don't just absorb knowledge, put it into action. And if you're ready to dive deeper, we'll see you in the next video.